That's funny. The cave looks like it's getting smaller ahead. I don't think we're at the exit yet. Oh yeah, it's just a case where the floor goes up and then back down. So I'm sort of seeing a horizon. You realize outdoors there's two horizons, right? There's the horizon to the curvature of the earth, and then of course there's anything else blocking your view. Trees, hills, buildings. So you might not be able to see more than 10 feet if you're standing next to a building that's 10 feet away. Same sort of thing here. My horizon's basically 100 feet because there's a narrow spot in the cave ahead. That's why caves can be difficult to navigate, because you can't use GPS underground. There's no cell phone service underground. You might not have a map, so you have to be visual. You have to explore visually. If you can't see, you know, because your view is obstructed, you don't really get a good reference to figure out where you are. This cave's relatively easy because of all the unique rocks. I've been in caves where it's like just smooth cave. All of it looks exactly the same. That makes it much physically easier to get around, but harder to mentally navigate, because every three-way intersection looks exactly the same as all the other three-way intersections. Once you go past one or two, you're like, yeah, I'll remember. I turned left. 10 intersections later, oh shoot, is this where I turn left or right? That's why I try to be simple-minded and just keep going right or keep going left. Theoretically, I could turn around and undo what I did. It's not foolproof, but it's a good start. I don't think my camera's going to pick it up very well. But yeah, now it's sloping up again. Yeah, my camera's not picking up very well. I'll just keep the camera pointed at the ground. I think I might be maybe 500 feet from the entrance. If that's the case, there's going to be a bat ahead. So I'm going to have to definitely use my indoor voice, maybe lower my light so I don't disturb it too much. It wasn't just sleeping, it was flying around earlier. I don't know if I woke it up or it was already flying, but either way, if it sees me, it won't like me. Unfortunately, I seem to be fresh out of cloaking devices. Wow, see, here's another place where the rock is real pretty. Like, wow, how the heck is it so pretty? It's just a rock-ish. Okay, I want to pause here a second so you look at the wall. Notice how the wall's not particularly flat. There's a couple of holes in the wall. Notice also the color is bright and shiny, silver. That's not rock, that's hydrophobic bacterium. So it's a big matte hydrophobic bacteria. Doesn't go back very far, too small for people. I have no idea whether there would be bats back there. Wow, cool. Okay, wow, let me see if I can get a good view here. Yeah, my camera's not really doing it justice, but yeah, it's dozens of feet across here. Huge cave. And just because of this white stuff, the silver stuff, it's very pretty. Ape Cave is the best. Ape Cave is a super wet cave. Too bad it's closed in the winter, because in the winter it's so wet, so much rain dropping. I swear it almost looks like it's raining. There's one part, I can't remember where. There's so much water dripping one spot. I swear it almost counts as a waterfall. So because of abundant moisture, there's a lot of this hydrophobic bacteria growing. And it's super pretty. Well, anytime it's wet, it's pretty. When it dries out, it's not quite as shiny. But yeah. Unfortunately, they closed in the winter to protect the bats, because it has about a dozen bats that hibernate there in the winter. It used to be open in the winter. I'm the one who blabbed that it had bats, so you can thank me. Oh well. I actually just suggested, so the bats are the upper end mostly, so I just told them by the upper entrance they could just put a gate there, close the upper end, but I guess they didn't have a budget to do that, so it's easier just to close the whole thing. The funny part is the ceiling is so tall there that I think most tourists walking by and staring at their feet, they're not going to disturb the bats. Obviously any bats there would be used to tourists anyway, so I think they overreacted, but they didn't ask me. Actually, they did. I emailed them, but obviously it was easier for them to just close the whole thing than part of it. There's no rangers there to enforce it, so you can't just tell people to stay out part of the cave. Once they are there, they want to do the whole thing. All right, I see natural light ahead. So it's 100 feet away. So now that I'm only 100 feet from the entrance, wow, look at this. Look where I am. If I go down there, it's like super slippery, like a slide. I don't want to do that. I need to find a more reasonable way through here. I was hoping to stay to the right, but I don't want to. But look at the gaps in the rock here. Look how far down that is. That's why I have my car keys and stuff in a zip-up pouch in my backpack. Make sure they don't fall out. It'd be quite a pity if you were in a cave like this, dropped your car keys down there.